Someone read you last week like a receipt, not with words. They never said anything. But there was a moment, maybe across a table, maybe in a hallway, maybe in a silence that lasted 2 seconds too long where your face did something you didn't authorize, and the person across from you caught it. You saw them catch it. That micro shift in their eyes. That slight recalibration in their posture. The almost invisible adjustment in their tone that told you they just received a piece of information you never intended to send. You don't know what your face told them. That's the problem. You're walking through the world with an open file and you've never once audited what's in it. I know what's in it. I've been reading files like yours since before I understood what reading meant. And yours is broadcasting on a frequency so loud I could map your last 3 insecurities from across a room without you opening your mouth. Let me show you what you're leaking and how to shut it down. But I need you to understand something first. This is not about looking tough. That's the first error, and most people never get past it. They hear poker face and they perform intensity. They tighten their jaw. They narrow their eyes. They rehearse a version of coldness they saw in a movie, and they walk into rooms wearing it like a costume. A costume is still an output, and an output is still a signal, and a signal can still be read. A real poker face is not an expression. It is the absence of one. The 0 point where an observer scans your surface and finds nothing to map. No anger, no fear, no performed calm, nothing. The way a wall gives you nothing, the way dead air gives you nothing. You're not hiding what you feel. You've simply stopped letting what you feel reach the surface before you've decided whether the surface should carry it. Stop. Check your jaw right now. Is it clenched? You didn't tell it to clench. That tension right there in the muscle that runs from your cheekbone to the corner of your mandible is a signal you've been transmitting all day. Every person who sat across from you today received that signal. Most of them processed it unconsciously. The ones who matter processed it deliberately. They know you're carrying stress. They know your threshold is lower than usual. And if any of them needed to push you toward a reaction, they now know exactly how much pressure it would take. Your jaw just gave them the estimate. For free. Here's the mechanical override. Not the theory. The physical act that changes what your face broadcasts in real time. When you feel pressure, social, professional, personal, do not focus on the person delivering it. Soften your gaze. Let your eyes take in the entire room instead of locking onto the source of the stimulus. This is not avoidance. It is de-escalation at the hardware level. When your eyes lock onto a single target, your nervous system reads the lock as confirmation that the threat is real. Heart rate climbs, pupils dilate, jaw engages. The face begins its involuntary report. When you soften the gaze, your visual system stops sending the target-acquired signal, and your nervous system downgrades the threat classification. Heart rate settles, pupils normalize. The 43 muscles in your face, 43 separate potential data leaks, relax into a baseline that gives the observer nothing to work with. You haven't suppressed anything. You've rerouted the signal before it reached the surface. The difference between suppression and rerouting is the difference between holding your breath and simply breathing slower. One costs energy, the other saves it. I need to interrupt myself here because your body just did something that proves everything I've been saying. Your breathing changed. Sometime in the last 60 seconds, it shifted from whatever rhythm you walked in with to something slightly shallower and slightly faster. You didn't choose the shift. Your nervous system chose it because the content of this video registered as relevant enough to trigger a low-level alert response. Your shoulders may have risen a fraction of an inch. Your chest may have tightened without your jaw following. You've been leaking to a screen. Imagine what you leak to a room full of people who can see your hands, your posture, your skin temperature, and the speed of your blink rate in high definition. Now let me show you what happens when you stop leaking. Because the absence of signal is not neutral, it is devastating. When you maintain total stillness while someone is speaking to you, no nod, no expression shift, no micro-feedback of any kind, their system enters a state I can only describe as freefall. Humans are wired to expect a constant feedback loop. Your nod tells them to continue. Your frown tells them to adjust. Your smile tells them they've landed. Remove all of it, and their internal navigation loses its reference points. They will talk faster. They will over-explain. They will fill the silence with information they never planned to share because the human brain cannot tolerate a vacuum. It has to fill the empty space. And whoever fills space first loses, because filling space is leaking data, and leaking data is handing someone else the map to your interior. The 3-second lag. When someone asks you a high-pressure question, do not respond immediately. Hold the stillness for 3 full seconds, not as a performance, as a scan. During those 3 seconds, their brain will run 1,000 simulations of why you aren't reacting. Are you angry? Are you calculating? Are you about to deliver something they're not prepared for? By the time you speak, they've already destabilized themselves. You haven't said a word and their strategy is already compromised. Check something harder now. Think about the person who reads you the easiest, the one who always seems to know what you're feeling before you've decided whether to show it. The one whose accuracy makes you feel transparent in a way that borders on violation. They're not psychic, they're literate. They learned your face the way you learned an alphabet through repetition and pattern recognition. Your stress expression, your fake calm expression, your performing confidence expression, your about to crack expression. They've seen each one enough times to read them at speed, and they've been using that literacy every time they interact with you, adjusting their approach based on the data your face hands them before your mouth has formed its first syllable. You didn't give them permission to read you. You gave them something worse. You gave them a consistent signal, a pattern, a baseline they can measure deviations against. And deviations are where all the valuable information lives. Now here is the cost, because this channel has never lied about what these protocols take from you. When you stop signaling, when your face becomes a surface that returns nothing, people will feel it before they understand it. Warmth is a signal. Openness is a signal. The small unconscious movements that tell another person you're engaged and present and human, those are signals. And when you mute them all, you don't just become unreadable, you become unapproachable. Not threatening, absent, like a room with the lights off. People don't enter dark rooms casually. You will gain the ability to see every string and every interaction. You will lose the ability to pretend you don't see them. And some of those strings, the ones connecting you to people who love you badly and clumsily and with faces that leak everything they feel without apology, some of those strings were worth keeping. The protocol is a boundary, not a home. You install it in the rooms that require armor. You remove it in the moments that deserve your actual face. If you wear it everywhere, you don't become an architect. You become a wall that forgot it was supposed to have a door. One conversation. Tomorrow. The one where you usually leak. Soften the gaze. Release the jaw. Breathe from the diaphragm. Hold the stillness for 3 seconds before you respond. Feel the difference between a face that is being read and a face that is doing the reading. Your surface has been publishing your interior to every room you've walked into your entire life. Today, you go dark. Terminal offline.